I told that nigga, man, come on through that thing, nigga. Tim, I told that nigga, step off, my nigga, when you talking that shit.
Powder Springs police are investigating a murder and attempted suicide at a home on Forest Hill Road. It's unclear who called police, but when they got there, they found a woman dead and a man with a gunshot wound in his mouth. Investigators believe the man killed the woman, then shot himself. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Cobb County police are helping with this investigation.
Yo, DJs, hit me up if you still need that bundles by Webbie. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you leave your email in my DM, my comments, all that shit right here. You already know, man. Savage Life 6 on the way. Let's do it then.
36-year-old Kalisha Seddens-Dunn was a sweet, compassionate, loving woman who welcomed 3 children with her partner, 38-year-old Notorious Brown, also known as DJ T Gutta. For the past 10 years, Brown had toured the world with rapper Webbie, taking on roles far beyond DJing: driver, doctor, public relations manager, booking agent, referee, counselor, road manager, and more. Yet, for all his work, he was never paid. A decade of being everything to someone who never compensated him. While Brown was on the road, it was Kalisha who bore the brunt of raising their 3 children, often single-handedly, and predominantly on her salary. For 10 years, she managed to keep the family together, ensuring her kids were happy and healthy despite the challenges. But the strain of a decade of unpaid labor and unfulfilled promises finally broke Brown. Adding fuel to the fire was the possibility of a secret, down-low love affair between Webbie and Gutta. In a shocking and brutal act, Brown killed Kalisha before taking his own life. Even more chilling was the lengthy social media post he left behind, filled with grievances that read like those of a jilted lover, revealing the twisted depths of his betrayal. This is the enraging story of Kalisha Seddens-Dunn, a tale of love, exploitation, and a senseless, tragic end, with her becoming a casualty of a possible affair. Welcome to the American Crime, Femicide channel. Please like, share, and hit the notification bell for future uploads.
I order lemon pepper diamonds, it didn't come with no rent. Diamonds dance like Travis.
Let's do it then.
Kalisha DJ.
Let's do it then.
DJ T Gutta. Gutta.
As we take a deep dive into this story, it's crucial to keep an open mind about the possibility that Webbie and Gutta were more than just employer and employee. Homosexuality, especially among black men, remains a hot topic, even as the community has increasingly embraced it. Due to historical and cultural pressures, black men often feel an intense attachment to their masculinity. While more black men are coming out publicly, many still keep their desires for men secret, engaging in covert relationships. Although there is no concrete evidence confirming that Brown and Webbie were more than friends, the lengthy and revealing message Brown wrote on social media before killing himself and his wife has led to rampant speculation. Many believe their relationship was tinged with a hidden homosexual affair. Brown, seen as a jilted lover scorned by a lack of affection and monetary compensation, decided to take his life after taking his wife's. Typically, in these tragic stories, we find warning signs that the female victim was in a toxic relationship and desired to break free. However, that was not the case in this story. Kalisha was described as amazing and had not publicly expressed any desire to leave Brown. Sadly, she was simply a casualty. On June 9, at 10:30 a.m., Gutta left the following message on his Facebook account. Dog, DJing for Webbie is a living hell. First, that nigga don't want to pay. Then that nigga don't want to see nobody around him shine. Like nobody, not even his own brother. Why y'all think everybody left from around him? I was only supposed to be his tour DJ, but I had to be a driver, a doctor, his security, his public relations manager, a babysitter, booking agent, a referee, a counselor, a road manager, and a list of other things. But yet this nigga didn't appreciate none of it. I did all that shit with a smile on my face in front of thousands every night, but I was dying inside. All the times he had seizures on the planes, on stages, in the hotels, who y'all think was there? Me. Because his family ain't wanna deal with him, nobody on our team wanted to deal with him but me. Our driver quit because he ain't wanna pay him. Then every time we would try to make our money in other ways, he always found a way to stop that too. So it's like he don't want pay but don't want us eating nowhere else. Then the nigga wanna get mad and in his feelings when Boosie need us to help him. The nigga a straight hater. I can't remember how many times he's told me he don't want nobody blowing up off his name. That's why he don't do features, and he don't like taking pictures with other artists or fans. Nigga think they tryna get shine off him. It was days I straight dreaded going on tour with him. The nigga complains about everything. Being around him is like having to take care of my kids. We had to remind him every day to take his medicine, or to not do some stupid shit. The nigga would do some stupid kitty shit and be like, "Gotta record me doing this." The shit will never get better because his brother Derek aka Super Unit just makes excuses for him. Even though he be mad, he don't pay him either. The shit on the road was so bad our longtime manager had a stroke and all. Then the producer for Savage Life 6 had a brain aneurysm or something in that nature because he was stressed and all. Webbie wanted him to produce the whole album but not pay and didn't want to do the split sheets or nothing. Nigga say, "It's my songs, I should get all the money." And yes, he has health issues that causes him to have seizures, but it gets 10 times worse when he snort dat dope. He gotta be the worst artist to DJ for. Yes, I DJ'd for him for 10 years, but I was always hoping it would get better or another major artist would recognize my talent. But he blocked everything. I never asked dude for shit. I came around with my own everything. That Super Unit shit is the biggest piece of bullshit. That shit is only designed so Derek can get paid while everybody else do the work. He promises to help artists but never do. It was some good times, but it was more bad times than anything. I never in my life met somebody that complained more than him. The nigga straight up miserable. Shortly after posting his lengthy, bitter message, Gutta brutally murdered his wife and then took his own life, all while their kids watched in sheer terror before running to the neighbors for help. The horror and trauma inflicted on those innocent children is unimaginable. This enraging act of violence was the culmination of years of unresolved issues and a twisted, selfish vendetta, leaving a family shattered and a community reeling.
We start in Powder Springs, where police are investigating that deadly double shooting. News Edge reporter Eric Mock has the latest.
Powder Springs police tell us they got the call of shots fired here at this Forest Hill Road home at around noon Sunday. They're not identifying the victim and suspect in this murder-suicide yet, but neighbors here told us the couple did have children.
Honestly, it's a scary thing to know that this can occur right around the corner from your home that you're raising your kids in.
Haley Moss says it's scary knowing a murder-suicide happened just down the street from her.
Thursday, she was out here and on her phone, and you wave because everybody's so busy. Hey, but just to pull up today and see this is just devastating. Really devastating.
Fellow neighbor Randa Copeland says that was the last time she saw the neighbor who lived at this home on Forest Hill Road alive. Powder Springs police investigators say the woman who lives here was killed by a man before he turned the gun on himself. Police say the man was first taken to the hospital in critical condition, but at last check, police said he wasn't expected to survive. Copeland says she would see the woman often with her kids.
I'm just at a loss for words right now. I'm thinking about the kids. She was really sweet, and I would say a good mother in a sense because I always saw her with her kids playing and getting them for school, things like that. So, but she was a really sweet person.
Investigators have not given a possible motive yet. Fellow neighbor Haley Moss says she just saw the kids playing in their yard on Saturday.
We were coming home from Publix. They were in the yard catching lightning bugs, enjoying their innocence, and then today their lives are changed forever, so it's just really sad.
Moss says she's also concerned for the couple's kids, who will now have to wade through this tragedy in the days and weeks to come.
Our hearts go out to the family, the children that are left behind. I hope that they have a family to care for them. I know that I've seen the mother with the children. I know she was a great mom and didn't deserve what happened to her.
Many of Kalisha's friends and family have taken to social media to express their profound grief and sadness over her tragic death. Shockingly, none of them saw this coming. They had recently spoken to her, seen her, and noticed nothing that suggested her life was in danger. Now, they are left in disbelief and horror at the way she died. This entire tragedy highlights a particular group of domestic abuse victims, those who are abused or killed simply because of their proximity to the aggressor. In this case, we see a man, DJ T Gutta, who had not been paid for his work, suffered in a hostile work environment, and may have been entangled in a toxic affair with his boss, Webbie, that left him utterly devastated and suicidal. While some might dismiss the speculation of a homosexual affair between Gutta and Webbie as unsubstantiated, we must consider it due to the numerous unanswered questions. Why didn't Gutta quit? Why didn't he sue for unpaid labor? Why did he wait so long to come forward about his troubles? Did he seek help before killing Kalisha and himself? And most importantly, why take Kalisha's life? She was the mother of his children. With both parents gone, who will take care of the kids? In the end, Gutta proved himself no better than Webbie. He painted Webbie as selfish, bitter, and lacking empathy, yet in his final moments, he demonstrated the same traits. A responsible adult would never work for free for 10 years while struggling to support a family. He showed his selfishness and lack of empathy when he killed his wife in front of their children before taking his own life. Therefore, Webbie and Gutta were a match made in hell. Tragically, Kalisha became a casualty of their toxic relationship, whether it was personal or professional. Let's keep Kalisha's family, especially her kids, in our thoughts and prayers as they prepare to lay her to rest. May Kalisha Seddens-Dunn rest in peace.